Hello, students. Hope you all are doing well. So, let's begin with a new lesson today. So, tell me, what are the things that are placed under number one? What are those called as? Right, they are names of some object or names of people or things. What about the second one? Can you observe the pictures and tell me what are they doing? What action can be observed? That's right, singing, writing, driving, and so on. Now, tell me about the third one. What are those words? What are they trying to tell us? They are trying to describe something, like something is bright or heavy or quick, and so on. So, these kinds of words, like number one is telling us about some names, number two is telling us about some actions, and number three about some describing things or describing words. So these words are a part of grammar. That means they are parts of speech. And like this, there are many other parts of speech. So in total, we have 8 parts of speech. So let's study different parts of speech today, understand the definitions, and know a few examples of it. So, we are going to understand the different parts of speech and how they are essential for building strong sentences. So, in this lesson, we will explore the 8 parts of speech, which are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverbs, preposition, interjection, and conjunctions. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. For example, in the sentence, the dog barked loudly. The word dog is a noun because it is a thing. So, noun can be name of any person that you come across, like your own name, any place, name of a place, a thing, an animal, or any idea. Next, a pronoun. A pronoun replaces a noun. For example, in the sentence, she loves to read, the word she is a pronoun that replaces a specific person's name. For example, when you want to write something about yourself, I'm sure you can't be keeping using your name again and again. Instead, you might use she. Or for a boy, you might use he. Or for an object, you might use it. So the pronoun always replaces a noun. So let's see a few examples. So noun are naming words, as I already mentioned. Examples would be dog, girl, hat, school, Sydney, John. Okay, so any kind of names. And pronoun are words that replace noun. So like me, he, you, us, we, she, they, I. Let's move to the next ones. Verbs. A verb shows action or a state of being. For example, in the sentence, she ran to the store. The word ran is a verb because it shows action. Can you name some actions? Wonderful. Actions can be like running, sitting, eating, and right now you're watching, so that is also an action. Adjectives. An adjective modifies a noun or a pronoun. For example, in the sentence, the blue sky is beautiful. The word blue describes the noun. So when you try to describe something, for example, if I tell you, could you describe the place that you're sitting in? So it may be calm, it may be yellow in color, or You can even tell me how many number of chairs are around. So when you describe something, it's an adjective. Let's see some examples. Pink, hot, funny, shiny, small. All these help us to describe something, and many such words. And verb are action words like jump, write, boil, cry, spin, sleep, is. All these are words that help us describe. Adverbs. An adverb modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb. In the sentence, the bird sang beautifully. The word beautifully is an adverb describing how the bird sang. So, whenever we do some action and the way we do that action, like the way the action is being done or the way the action is being performed, is an adverb. Like for example, I'm running. That's an action. But how am I running? Slowly. Okay? That could be an adverb. Preposition. A preposition shows the relationship between a noun and another word. In the sentence, the bug is under the table. The word under is the preposition, showing where the bug is in relation to the table. In short, it tells us the position of certain things. For example, can you please get me the pen that is on the table? Can you pick up the paper that is lying under the table? Or above or besides, between, all these words are prepositions. So, adverb, as I said, it describes how, when, or where of a verb, like slowly, steadily, poorly, gently, now. And prepositions tell us the location of it, like under, behind, within, of, at. And the next one is interjections. An interjection is a word or phrase used to express emotions. For example, in the sentence, wow, I can't believe I won the race. The word wow is an interjection because it expresses sudden emotions. So, whenever you try to express emotions, you usually use words like wow, or when you get hurt, ouch. When you are in pain, you use such words, right? Or like hooray, or alas. Okay, so these words depict our emotions, and those are interjections. Here are a few more examples like yippee, oops, phew, haha, oh, wow. So, whenever you convey your strong emotions and feelings. The next one is a conjunction. A conjunction connects words, phrases, or clauses. For example, in the sentence, I wanted ice cream, but I had cake instead. The word but is a conjunction connecting two clauses. Now, there's an easy way, an easy mnemonic to remember conjunction, which is fanboys. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. So these are the basic conjunctions that we can use in the sentences. So conjunction always tries to connect words or two sentences together. And the examples here are because, but, and, for, even, rather. So these always help us to link words, sentences, or phrases. So these were the 8 conjunctions that we came across today. So now quickly let's recall the 8 parts of speech through this wonderful poem, which includes the names as well as examples of the parts of speech. Every name is called a noun as field and fountain, street and town. In place of noun, the pronoun stands as he and she can clap their hands. The adjective describes a thing as magic wand or bridal ring. The verb means action, something done, to read, write, to jump and run. How things are done, the adverbs tell, as quickly, slowly, badly, well. The preposition shows relation, as in the street or at the station. Conjunctions join in many ways sentences, words, or phrases and phrase. The interjection cries out, Hark! I need an exclamation mark. Through poetry, we learn how each of these make up the parts of speech. So I hope students that you have got multiple examples of these parts of speech and simple definitions have made things clear for you. So now let's quickly know how well have you understood this by using this funny fill-in story template. So once there was a dash boy. Can you use a describing word for that boy? Maybe a clever boy, a cute boy, a tall, short boy. He lived in a dash house. So maybe you can use a describing word to describe the house as well. He lived with his dash. And maybe you can use a noun here. Every day he would go outside and dash. Verb or maybe any actions that you can use here. So moving further, you can read the sentences by yourself and there are some hints given below. So you can use those hints and try to fill in this story and make it funnier. And lastly, now let's quickly practice if we have understood the 8 parts of speech and how well we can identify them. Oh, that is a surprise. Can you tell me what kind of parts of speech this is? Yes, you are right. It's an interjection because it is expressing sudden feeling and emotions. Second, my uncle's car is in the shop. So, can your mom pick me up? What kind of word is so? Maybe I can give you a hint. There are two sentences and they are joined. Oh, yes, it's an conjunction because it has joined two sentences for us. Third, the campfire blazed brightly. The action has been described. So, can you tell me what kind of word this is? That's right, it's an adverb. It is describing the action. Next, Theo left his history book on his desk. The word on is trying to tell us the location of the book. So, what is this? That's right, it's an preposition. So, students, you can look at the remaining sentence, read for yourself, try to understand them, and answer them. Thank you.